Good Thursday morning, everyone. How about yesterday's weather? We had temperatures in the 60s and 70s across the state. I know the wind took away from that warmth a little bit. That was a bit of a spoiler here, but otherwise it was a really incredible day for February. Our official high in Lima was 66. That's just 3 degrees from our record of 69. It hit 67 for Findlay, 68 Bellefontaine. We had 70s from Dayton, Columbus, and we had as warm as 74, the warm spot down there in Cincinnati. So again, yesterday was incredible as far as the warmth. I mean, those temperatures more typical of the latter portions of April. Now, this morning we have scaled back that warmth some. We have temperatures locally, many spots in those upper 30s and low 40s to start off our day. Still that warmer weather lingering for areas off to the south. So we're also tracking rain in our forecast today. So don't forget that raincoat heading out the door because it's definitely going to need it here. And pretty short order, too. We have the rain already falling around Dayton this morning. Some of this to the north that's showing up on the radar. Not all of this is actually hitting the ground yet. We're in a process here of saturating the atmosphere, but it does look like, especially after 8 o'clock this morning, it looks like all bets are off here for rain to really work in for most of us. Now, the atmosphere, of course, this morning is fairly stable, and I think for a lot of us here, it is going to be a struggle to ever get to the point where we have the chance of severe weather. We've been talking about the last couple days, that concern of severe weather, and it's going to depend on how far north that warm front goes to bring in, of course, the fuel, which would be the warmer air, the higher moisture levels in the atmosphere. But overall, it looks to be tempered. And even where we get that potential in areas off to the southeast, I think it's very isolated. I think it's a low threat, so it's far from a given that we'll have any severe weather. But if we do, it looks like the areas to the southeast would be where we would see it. Looks like especially after 4 o'clock this afternoon through as late as 9, 10 o'clock tonight, all as the cold front begins to move through the area. So this morning, here comes that batch of light showers by 8 o'clock this morning, overspreading the area fairly quickly, and it will be a wet morning out there. We'll start to catch some gaps in the rain for you midday, but it is going to be chilly this morning through early afternoon with temperatures in the 40s. Getting into 4 p.m., we start to see some heavier downpours. Could see some elevated thunderstorms. What I mean by that is storms that are situated aloft in the atmosphere and not rooted from the ground level. So there could be some thunder, some lightning, some heavy downpours. But look at the temperature range. I mean, we talked about this yesterday. It's near 60 in Sydney, while it's only into the mid-40s here. That's at 4 o'clock today. So as you're heading home from work, again, we'll see that temperature gradient, scattered showers and storms. Going into 7 p.m., 48 for Ottawa, 59 Lima. So again, a huge temperature gradient. We see the cold front extending off to the west of us with a batch of scattered showers, a few thunderstorms. But again, it still looks like because of all the rain that we're going to have today, the atmosphere is not going to have time to really get to that point where we can get much in the way of any stronger severe storms. So I think that risk is going to be low. And then the front sweeps through. And look what happens tonight. You see some blue. That is snow shower activity after midnight tonight. So yes, we could be talking perhaps a couple spots get a light dusting of snow later tonight. And then tomorrow it is a cold, blustery day, but we'll look forward to a bit of a warm up going through the weekend.